Hey, welcome to Sailing Abbey. Today is a little bit of a maintenance day still, but I have the day off and I'm gonna go sailing. So follow me as we do a little bit of maintenance on the dinghy. I want to do some work on the boat, maybe do some painting on the trim. I'll show you what I use and my technique. It's really quite simple. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe and follow the ride. Well, first things first, always got to get into this dinghy here, and look at this. It doesn't have any water in it, or not very much. So I'm gonna untie it, unchain it. Tide is super low. We've been having 0.5, 0.7 foot tides right now, and with really big currents, 5.5, 6 knots through the pass. So I was gonna flip the dinghy over, maybe I still will, but there's not very many good places to put it. Up here on the beach, maybe I could put it over there, but there's not a lot of space. Anyways. Well, how about a little update on the solar panels? Because last episode, I had this issue of the panels. I was missing a pull pipe on one of them on the side there, and I had to redo it. And so I put in these cross braces here and here, like to strengthen this up. These are still quite tight, and this is still quite strong. I'm still happy with that. Let's go inside, and with all this sun, let's see how much power we're actually getting right now. Come on. Okay, so down inside the cabin, I have all of these gauges, and the batteries are sitting at 13.3 volts. House out, house in. Starter batteries looking good. Let's see, probably not getting that much solar right now. So this is at 100%. What do we got there? 77 volts coming in. And 0.2 amps going in. So it's charged right now. You know, if we turn some things on, let's turn the fridge on, we'll turn the radio on, let's turn some fans on. Yeah, let's get that going. Well, I only got 0.3 of an amp out, 0.4, and 7 amps going in now, 8.5. I wish it said how much wattage it was. Oh well, okay, next time. But I guess let's times that by 10, that's 130 watts going in. That's no big deal, but really we're sucking a little bit out. That's all good, it's gonna stay steady. So like one of the projects I wanna just quickly do is gonna be some of the woodworking here. Let's give it a little sand down, and I wanna put another coat of stain on it. That won't take more than an hour. So we'll put some music on, have a beer, and get to this work. Well, not very often, but sometimes I get this question is, how do you power everything up? And so I have this inverter. It's a 1500 watt inverter, and on a switch. You used to have a little remote switch right there, but this switch flicks on, and then this power goes straight into an outlet, so it actually electrifies all of the outlets that are around the boat. So I can plug in anything I want, and I think I got a GFI one over there by the bathroom. There's not that many outlets in this boat, like 2 on the sides and 1 in the bathroom. But then I can run some of my sander today and clean up everything nicely and make it look good. All right, after a quick sand of 180 and then 800, same thing here. Gonna give it a little clean off, a little wet rag, let it dry, and then I've got, what do I got here today? Where's it gone? Inside here, here it is. So this is really the product, the only product I like to use outside now. Sikkens Cetal Marine Gloss. Why? It holds up. It doesn't really blister. It just kind of dries a little bit, but this is, I think, 2 years. And that's all I have to do is give it a quick sand, put another coat on. Phenomenal stuff, this right here. Well, after an hour or so of cleaning, cockpit is good to go. Ocean is looking good. The wind, not so much. So maybe I'll wait a little bit, I'll do another project, and then we'll untie here and go. And when I say we, I mean me. All by myself, just hanging out, having a good time, getting ready for the season. It really is only May 11th, so we've got lots of time. And get this boat tidied up and get ready for the summer. Project number 2 is replacing the zinc here. So these zincs are sacrificial and they go in the heat pump, the heat exchanger inside the engine. They're kind of hard to actually access. So I'll move this ladder here, get that out of the way. Good. And the heat zinc is right in here. It's up to the side there. Almost see it there, I think. Yeah, you can. That's what we got to remove and replace with a new one. Should take me a couple minutes here. Look at this thing. Good thing we're doing this today. Holy cow, look at that, there's nothing left. Is it still coming out? No, all done. Okay. So what I do have to do is I know that this one here is only about 1 inch long, so I just do a little cut, snap off the extra, and then put it in. Teflon tape's unique is that you want to know what direction you're threading it in, so that when you're threading it in, the Teflon's always staying wrapped. So you actually want to follow, let me think here. Yeah, you want to follow even a clockwise pattern as it's going in. Let's get rid of that extra here. Get rid of all of that extra. It's kind of crappy. Yeah, good. And I've tried this before without Teflon tape, thinking that it would be tapered and it would actually go in and seat up and everything. It doesn't work. I thought that maybe for electrolysis that you needed to have metal to metal contact, but it was leaking. So that's just the way we're gonna go. Tighten this up, away we go.
Unload up your questions and pick up your sticks and your stones and pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have a home. Choose a word that cut like a razor
Holy cow. I just finished scrubbing the boat. It's so bright out right now. I don't know what time it is, but the sun is just beaming on the ocean. And I'm listening to baseball, scrubbing the boat, and it's time to go home. Thanks for watching Sailing Abby. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Stand by. We got a few more episodes to come. Summer is just about to start. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Take your best shot, show me what you